Today we're going to talk about curiosity and how it helps you to connect to yourself and other human beings very easily, how it gives you fascination for life, and how it helps you to learn anything very effortlessly and easily. This is Jonas, and in this channel we talk about authenticity and personal growth. We provide tools and ideas that help you gain clarity, freedom and fulfillment in your life. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to talk about curiosity. Curiosity is a super fascinating and interesting topic. When I first came across this like a couple of years ago, I was so fascinated because it just rejuvenates, it makes your life just so much more fascinating. And it often happens that we, at some point in our life, we kind of lose touch with this curiosity, this childlike curiosity. And we forget that actually life is super fascinating, that there are so many things in life that are happening all the time that we can find out about. And a child goes through its life and it looks around and it sees so many new things and it sees so many new people and everything is new and fresh and fascinating. And at some point in our lives, we can get to a point where we like kind of in this, like in this cycle of things being always kind of the same, and we get stuck in a way in our head. We get stuck in a way in the way we go about our lives. And if you can connect back to this childlike curiosity, you can rejuvenate that life fascination that you had as a child. And it really is a very, very, very powerful thing. So there are a lot of different ways that curiosity can help you in your life. So one of it is that with basically with people in general. So if you meet someone new, or you are with a friend that you already know, if you can connect to this curiosity, let's say you meet someone new, you can connect to this curiosity. You're going to be like very curious. You're going to be that feeling of like, oh wow, that's so fascinating. This is a new human being that I haven't met before. I'm wondering why, like how is this, what does this person think? How does this person go about its life? And why does it do that? Like what are the reasons? What are the things that are driving this person? Like what is going on at the core of this person? Like I'm curious, I want to find out. It's like this feeling of like, oh, that's so fascinating. I have this human being that I haven't ever met before, and I wanna find out. I'm curious. And if you connect to this feeling in your body, in your consciousness, it's going to kind of unlock this potential for you to really find out. And when curiosity, like childlike curiosity, comes up, you're not gonna judge. It's basically a feeling that doesn't judge. It's like this curiosity that I just want to know. I'm very curious, but I'm not going to judge you for what you say. I'm not going to say like, oh, okay, you do this, and that's the reason, so fuck you. Or like kind of really, you don't have any, a child doesn't have any judgment. It's just like, oh, that's so interesting. Oh, why do you do that? And if you do that, this other person, like there's a huge potential for a connection, because this other person really feels seen. This other person really feels cared about, and really feels like, oh wow, you're actually listening, you're actually really connecting to this person, because you want to find out, and not because you want to then decide like, is this a good person or a bad person, do I want to spend time with this person or not. It's not about this. It's not about judging. It's not about I like what you do or don't like what you do. It's literally just, I want to just find out. I'm curious. And so this has a huge potential for you to have deeper connections. And the same thing can happen, you can kind of apply with your friends or with your family or with other people that you already know. If you get more and more curious about why do you do this? Like, not because I want to judge you, but you just become very curious, like what drives you? So like what's happening inside yourself? And you start to really connect and understand this other person much more deeply, because you're going to be really listening, you're going to be really like connecting with this other person, because you are not trying to get anything from this person in a way, or kind of judging this person or something like that. You're really just giving this other person your curiosity, like your full attention. You're full like, that's so fascinating. You, or as a human being, I'm spending time with you. I'm so curious what's going on with you. Yeah, so that's one way, like relationships and friendships, and when you meet new people, this curiosity has this big impact, and or this potential to connect, to make you be able to connect with other human beings. And then as well, like actually before that even, the curiosity is like, if you apply curiosity to yourself, to like why, or like how, why are you going to do this, or like what are the reasons why you act like this or you don't act like this, or what is the reason why you maybe ate that chocolate tonight when you're like, I'm not gonna eat any chocolate anymore at night, and they're like, I'm just curious. You're not judging yourself like, why the fuck did you do that again? It's not this kind of thing. It's more like, that's interesting. I did that even though I didn't want to do it. So what's going on? I'm curious. I want to find out about myself. I want to find out what is it that's happening there. And if you allow yourself this curiosity about your own inner processes and your own inner world, you're going to get to know yourself much better. You're going to connect to yourself much more deeply. So this curiosity is really a powerful tool to really connect everywhere, connect with yourself, connect with other human beings. And another part, or basically another area where curiosity is very powerful, is if you go about anything in life that you want to learn, if you go about it with this curiosity, it's like, oh, I'm so curious, I want to find out, why does it work like this? Why does it not work like this? Or what does this person write about this topic? Or like, you just, like, you connect to this deep curiosity inside yourself, is going to make it so easy for you to learn something, because you're not like, oh, I have to sit down, I have to read this book, and I have to understand this book, I have to remember what's written in there, and so on. If you have this feeling about learning, then you're disconnected to curiosity. But if you allow yourself to feel this feeling of, I'm curious, I just want to find out, it's so interesting. For example, I studied engineering, and there was a lot of like math and a lot of like understanding things, but you can also apply to studies where you read much more. But so in my studies, it was a lot of understanding and understanding concepts and finding about new things and so on. And so I really learned to connect with my curiosity and make it was so much easier for me to learn while I was in this curious energy, because I was just so curious. I was like, that's so cool, like you can actually apply this idea and to solve this problem. That's so interesting. Or where can I apply this as well? Or why did this person come up with this solution in that way, and so on. It's just, if you're curious, you're just going to learn everything just by you being very curious about it. You just want to know. You're like, I want to know, and it doesn't take effort or energy to learn it. It's just naturally unfolding. You're like, this is just so fucking interesting. I want to know, I want to understand, I want to learn. And so with this curiosity, I was always enjoying studying. I enjoyed it a lot to study, and I still enjoy it a lot to learn about anything, especially if I am really connected with this curiosity, because it just makes life so easy. And I mean, if you look at a child, they learn so many new things. Like, they learn new languages, they learn how to interact with people, they know how to read faces, they learn so many things at the same time. And for them, it's not like, oh, I have to sit down and learn this. No, they're just exploring life, and they're just very curious, like, oh, that's so cool, why do you do that? Or how can I say this? Or so many different things that they're exploring and finding out about. And for them, it doesn't take effort. It's not like, oh my god, I'm 1 year old, I have to learn this language now. It's so annoying. I don't know this word, I don't know that word. They're not like this. They're like, oh, that's so interesting. They're just kind of like trying out things, and they're exploring. And if you can't connect to this curiosity inside yourself, if you feel that feeling, you have the same ability to learn in that way. And it's going to make your life much easier, much more fascinating, much more much more like of this kind of adventure. Like, it's so interesting. What's going on here? What's going on there? I wanna find out. And life gets much more of this like fascinating experience. So that's what I wanted to say today. Let me know what you think about it. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments, what is your experience with curiosity? Have you ever applied curiosity or like connected with that feeling? and the experience that you can learn more easily, or connect with other people more easily, or connect with yourself more easily. So what's your experience of curiosity? Let me know in the comments. Thank you, and have a good day.